All right, well, I thought I would actually record a video anyways. The video is going to focus on comfort. So, we can get caught in this, I know, because I just recently did this. We can get caught up in this world of let me dial in my sound, let me dial in my studio, let me dial in that sweet spot in my mixing chair so I can find the most transient, centered phantom speaker in the equilateral triangle of my monitors, and all these cool, important things. But now there is the other element that cannot be overlooked, especially if you are a music creator like myself or a sound designer like myself, not just a mix engineer like myself, and not just a mastering engineer like myself. And that is comfort. If you have to sit in a chair that's been taped to the floor so that it doesn't move out of the sweet spot, and I know there's somebody out there that knows what I'm talking about, then you really need to rethink your strategy. Because when you're in a mindset like this is a clinical, like cut, dry, I must do A to achieve B type of mentality. At the end of the day, we're all into music because we like how it makes us feel. We like the experience that we encounter when we hear a new sonic soundscape by an artist we'd just been turned on to by a friend, etc., etc. So part of that comes from the experience of the artist creating the music, or from the state of mind in which they're in as the sounds are designed. Because I can guarantee you, and this I know from experience, that the coolest stuff comes from when you are in an excited, explorative, creative, ambitious, or some kind of state of mind and feeling that is not just clinical and surgical, right? So the music producer is not the mastering engineer. The mix engineer is not the music producer. Although there are elements of all three of these things in all three of these things. The sound designer is not just a sound designer. He's a sound designer one day, a music producer the next. And if you're like me, then a mix engineer after that. And then, if you're like me, possibly a mastering engineer of his own work. I don't recommend that last step. That last step. I don't know what a step is, but I don't recommend that last step. Anyhow, it can be done, and the only reason I say I don't recommend that last step is because by the time you're at that spot where you're happy with your music's almost done. And so if you go into this experience of, I want to be the mastering engineer, and you've never done it before, you're going to just start slapping all kinds of shit on the master channel because you heard and saw videos and read books and took courses that says do this for that and the other. When it's really a matter of, oh, I just needed 1 decibel boost of the low frequency. I needed a dip in the mids. I needed a boost in the mid side frequencies. I needed a little bit of a high shelf. 1 decibel, half a decibel. Then you're done. So when I first started learning about the mastering stuff, I was tempted to just throw everything at everything because I thought, well, there's got to be some secret ingredient. But anyways, that's not the focus of this video. This video is keep it fun. Don't make your mix environment like to where you can't even move around without tripping over wires or spilling coffee or having to clean up the next mess. That's not good, right? But don't have it so clinical that when you sit down, you think that you're literally performing some sort of brain surgery, right? The brain surgery part comes later. That comes in the mixing stage, right? Anyhow, that's it. Enjoy, subscribe, and oh yeah, I'm changing my paid Patreon Vital Preset Pack to a free Patreon Vital Preset Pack. And it's available to everybody. So since I have no Patreon members, I might as well just give it away. It's not doing me any good just sitting there. And who knows? Maybe somebody out there could use the cool stuff that's in it. There's 47 or 50 presets, I don't remember. And some of them are not done, and some of them are extremely well done. And what I mean by that is this, right? Don't get me wrong. They're all done. But everybody's unique and everybody has their own style. So when you hear one, you might think, oh, God. And then you hear the other one, you might think, oh, this is through the roof, right? And anyhow, that's that. Enjoy.